Hi there, everybody. I'm Jamie Ray Gomes, holding down the fort for Dylan Black. We've got a full show ahead, so stay tuned. We're going to start off, though, with Kathleen Trotter is here, and she's going to be putting us through a few exercises. There you are, author, Finding Your Fit.
There I am. I never get sick of seeing that.
We're going to be talking about, which is really something that a lot of us experience, and that is the winter blues. Now, usually through the holidays, you're not eating right, you're drinking alcohol, you're under a lot of stress, and I find too that just the winter months can be really dull.
It's dreary, it's hard to make yourself move, and the problem is, the worse your mood, the more important the workout. But the worse your mood, the harder it is to make yourself move, right?
Absolutely.
What a crazy dilemma that is. When
Yes.
you're in a good mood, that's when you can skip a workout because you don't need that mood boosting,
Really?
right? Well, that's what I always tell myself. The worse my mood, the more I get myself out the door and I go for a walk, right?
Because the last thing that I want to do when I'm either in a bad mood or the weather is not very good is go to the gym.
I know, but it's the most important thing to do. Not necessarily go to the gym, but move, because moving helps you fight depression, fight anxiety, it helps fight fatigue, it gives you energy, it feels more self-confident, right? All of those really important things, especially in the winter months. So the trick is to set yourself up for success. If you know it's harder to make yourself move, but you know you have to make yourself move, right? We're smart, we're humans, right? We got this brain power, we got to use this. Okay, so you set yourself up for success. First thing you do, you make sure you're eating nutritious food. Now, I know it's hard in the holidays, but honestly, it's going to be way harder to move if you're eating muffins and cakes. You got to have nutritionally dense food that has energy vitamins. So vitamin D, iron, B12. So all of these food, fatty fish is great, eggs are great, apricots. And the thing about vitamin D is it's hard to get in the winter, especially in Canada, because we don't get as much sunshine. You were saying before we went on camera that, without the sun, it's hard to be happy.
Absolutely,
Happy. The sun is happy.
I was going to say, I don't mind the winter and the cold months and the snow and the shoveling and being outside as long as it's sunny.
Yeah. And
if it's gray and dull, I don't want to do much of anything.
And the problem is, when it's gray and dull, you don't want to move, but you have to move. So talk to your doctor. Sometimes you need vitamin D supplements in the winter times in Canada.
So you do promote the use of supplements with a doctor's advice?
Of course, yes, with the doctor's advice, and something like vitamin D, because again, we're not getting that sunshine. But there's lots of great foods that you could also get it in as well. So apricots, fatty fish, as I said, eggs. So then you've eaten the right foods and you got the motivation, then you're still like, oh man, I still don't want to do it. Mantras, or what I call...
That's me.
No, that is not true. You are a bundle of energy.
That's why you're here today, to help me get through the winter. Okay,
so when you don't want to work out, you say, you got a mantra, or I call them my internal hashtags, and I'm just like, Kathleen, you make yourself do it, right? So your future self will thank you, right? Just do it. Go. Blah, blah, blah. Go work out.
So are we posting these on the fridge? Kitchen count? Oh my gosh, she's putting it on my forehead.
Listen, it's your internal dialogue that counts, right? You got to talk to yourself, and you got to talk yourself into it. Okay? So then you got these mantras and you're like, okay, yeah, I got to go. I got to do something, right? And then you're like, but what do I do? So I love this idea of a plug and play list. So this is my list, but you, when we're done this segment, I know what you're going to do. You're going to go home and you're going to write your own little list. Because the thing is often you're like, okay, I should do something now. And then you're like, what do I do? Right? So you got to take away the cognitive energy that it takes to be like, well, I could do this, I could do this. You're like, no, I got a list. I got 5 minutes. You just go to your list and you plug and play in.
Okay, because during the winter too, especially with the holidays and everything, time is often an excuse. Time is often an excuse for not to make it there.
Is like the grown-up version of the dog ate my homework. Don't use it. Figure out a solution. My mother always used to say it's about creating solutions, not excuses. You don't need 2 hours.
You're saying that 5 to 10 minutes can make a difference.
Absolutely. 5 to 10 minutes a couple times a day, and then every day, right? Something is always better than nothing, and small things add up, especially when we're talking about your mood. Honestly, you go for a 10-minute walk, or in my 5 minutes, you have a dance party. You're like, right, you put on some music, right? Music's happy, right? So let's look at some of these things, and then I'll demo some of them.
The cold air, actually, I really enjoy
it's going to wake you up,
walking
for sure.
in the crisp, cold air when it's sunny outside. I love that.
And my list is falling out. Okay, so we got a dance party. We got skipping. I brought the skipping rope, right? 5 times 1 minute of different old school aerobics exercises. This is one of my favorite things, right? So you just get out, you're in your living room, and you're like, okay, I'm going to do some... Oops.
Oh, that's okay.
I'm making a mess when I come to...
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
So And does everybody see my socks? I just have to take a moment to say, happiness is made, not found. And one of the things that I do when I don't want to work out, and if I'm feeling dull, I put on some happy socks. And then I do my dance party, right? I do my aerobics, 5 times 1 minute of different moves, right? Okay. So then I'm like, no, I got 10 minutes. I can do more. I can do an AMRAP workdown. Oh, here. So AMRAP is as many rounds as possible as you can do within a 10-minute set. So you might decide to say, okay, I got a band. If you're traveling to visit family over the holidays, you can always use a band. And do you like how they're red and green like the holidays?
Don't you think, too, that if you live with other people, to get them on, does that not also help on the motivation
make
thing?
Fitness fun, for sure. Get a partner, right? So, so you could do 10 minutes of squats and then band rows and then stand on them and do some biceps, right? So that's an AMRAP. That's as many rounds as possible.
Okay.
You got a little bit longer. Let's say you have 15 minutes, right? You could put on a weighted vest, which I love, especially for bone health. Well, it's really good if you have osteoporosis, okay? Because strength training is great for osteo, but it also just makes it more intense just by putting this on.
So you're burning more calories.
Yeah,
in
but
whatever
we're
you're
not
doing?
talking about calories today. We are talking about mood.
Oh yeah, we're talking
about
calories
strength.
after Christmas. We're talking calories. She's not going to say that we are, but we are. Okay. But it does. It will help intensify whatever you're
what I'm
doing.
saying is you got only 15 minutes. You got to make those 15 minutes effective and efficient, right? Okay. So weighted vest, love it. And what's great about it is there's little 1 pound weights, so you can make this really heavy, or right now this is only like 2 pounds, so it's like nothing, right? And as you said, you can get your family involved. So if you wanted to do a 10-minute AMRAP, you could be doing squats and lunges with your kids while you're watching TV.
Okay.
Yeah?
We gotta go.
Oh, we gotta go, but I want to be here longer.
I'm going to be seeing you again, though, soon.
I am coming back.
Okay, more daytime coming up. Stay tuned. Thanks so much, Kathleen.